in our Hall of Fame ceremony. First, we'd like to ask Dr. Dennis McDabo to come up and offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we want to thank you for this opportunity to come here today to celebrate athletic achievement in the Hall of Fame. Lord, we know that it took God-given talent, it took perseverance, hard work to get here today. But Lord, we also know that you were shining bright on the individuals being honored. Lord, we ask that you continue to be with them, continue to be with their programs. Lord, we also ask that you are here with Salem International or Salem University as we continue to grow, as we continue to do things that will come easy in your sight. We ask all this in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. McDabo. Welcome, everyone, to the Salem University 2018 Hall of Fame ceremony. During today's event, Tigers past and present gathered to honor a team, a champion, and a pioneer for women's sports, who have contributed greatly to Salem's athletic legacy. The Hall of Fame committee examines multiple nominations each year to determine the inductees' qualifications and selects candidates through certain criteria. The selection criteria includes All-American, All-Conference, regional awards, outstanding teams, and those who are outstanding students, athletes, and administrators while attending the institution. We feel extremely honored at Salem to be inducted such a qualified team and individuals into this year's class. And we'd like to thank the members of the Hall of Fame Committee for their efforts regarding this ceremony. And I'd ask that you stand with me as I call your name. Then Dr. Dennis McDabo, Alex Joseph, Robert Boyan, Addison Rouse, Hunter Gibbon, Carolyn Bacon, James Vincent, and Harry Hart. I'd like to thank each of you for all your efforts. Now I'd like to take this time to introduce to you Carolyn Bacon, who is the Salem University's Director of Alumni Relations.
Coaches, all alumni, faculty, staff, students, and guests. I have some other special people I'd like to recognize that help bring this all together. We have 3 individuals who are in the Hall of Fame, and if they would please stand as their names are called. Alex Orcunio, Coach Ed Castellon, and Gary Norton. Who has helped with this program also and with the banquet this evening and all the other activities. So with the Alumni Council, please stand. Those of you that are here. We're not all here, but okay. There you go. Thank you very much. Those of you that don't know me, I graduated in 1970 from Salem College, and I served on the Alumni Council for 2 years and just joined this position as Director of Alumni Relations 2 months ago. So happy to be here. In my position, one of the things I do is reconnect alums all over the country and build relationships. I try to bring people back together and share memories. And as I talk to alums all over the country, I talk every day to at least one alum, sometimes more than that. And one of the things that I continue to hear over and over again, there are 2 themes. One is their memories of all the friends they made, all the people they know. And I get asked, you know where so-and-so is, you know where this person is, you know where that person is, and yes, sometimes I do. I try to connect with them. But the other theme I hear is all the athletic events and the sporting events that they either played as a player or they attended. And I recall one of the memories that I have of an athletic event was in 1969, the basketball team went to a championship game in Charleston, West Virginia. There were 100 of us that were determined we were going to go there. But we didn't have any money, as most college students don't have any money. So we got together and got a couple of 20 people in each room. I mean, we were on all the beds, we were on the floor, we were in the closets, we were everywhere. But why? We had to be at that game. I don't even remember if they won or not. I just remember all the fun we had being there and the camaraderie and the bonding that we had. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. One of the jobs I had is I did a stint as a counselor at a middle school. And I was having trouble motivating some of these students. They just weren't focused, they couldn't concentrate, they were failing academically. The athletic director was a friend of mine. He came in and said, "Carolyn, it's easy. Give the kid a ball." What? Give the kid a ball. So he did that, and when I saw the transformation of those kids and how they ended up academically and their grades and their, I mean, it was just unbelievable what they did. Every athlete can recall when they got their first ball, their first football, their first basketball, their first tennis ball, their first volleyball. Everybody can remember when they got it. And everybody also remembers the first sporting event that they ever went to and who they went with. And you're thinking about right now, your father took you, your grandfather, your brother, your friend, but you remember them. You might not remember who won, but you remember it was either a pro game, a college game, it was a little league game, but you remember the sport that you went to. I was never given a ball. I was given a nursing case so I could play nurse, and I was given a big easel for Christmas so that I could play teacher. And my brothers got basketballs and footballs, and my father was an executive director of the YMCA, but I didn't get the athletic ball. Why not? We're going to talk about that a little later when we talk about our lives, because things have really changed, and thank goodness that things have changed. Those of you that also know me know that I spent the majority of my career at Penn State University, one of those little bigger schools up where the world is. So not only do I bleed green and white, I bleed blue and white as well. And when I got to know a lot of the athletes at Penn State and a lot of the coaches, I worked with them on a daily basis. Some of the things I learned a lot about athletes. I learned student athletes are focused. They concentrate. They learn how to focus. They learn how to concentrate. They learn how to prepare for life's battles, all life's battles. They learn how to mean teamwork. They celebrate victory, and they accept loss and defeat. Not only do they make friends instantly, they bond. They bond forever. They learn to respect the opposition, and they learn life skills that will take them into their future life, future career. I was able to spend yesterday morning with 20 soccer players from Salem University. These gentlemen were from England, South Africa, Brazil. I couldn't communicate sometimes with, you not hear me? I couldn't communicate with some of them because of the language barrier, but I could see their smiles, I could see their enthusiasm. We were assigned to do well, for lack of a better word, a nasty job. We had to clean out a garage and a shed that we didn't know what was under some of the things that were in that shed. And one of the students, one of the soccer players said, "You think there's snakes in here?" But they laughed about it. I mean, they were gracious about it. And they dug in and filled up like 12, 14 trash bags. I mean, they were just amazing. And I was so impressed with these guys. Last night, I got to meet the girls' basketball team that's being honored today. And once again, I was listening for most of it. I wasn't contributing a lot, but I was just listening. And the stories they told about their challenges and their victories and their proud moments that they're going to remain where they remain friends forever. And I was just so impressed to be with them. And today, as I took a walk through the Hall of Fame, and I saw the pictures on the wall and the plaques on the wall, and I know many of them. And I walked through, and when I see Archie Talley, and when I see Jack Beverly, and Charlie O'Malley, and Herb Dinwiddie, Alex Arquilla, Tom Lord, Gary Harden, Laura Ford, Ed passed along, I mean, it just brings back so many memories. All of those people have made such an impact on me and my life. In closing, I'd like to just kind of show that all of us have been touched by athletics and by sports in some kind of way. So, first of all, I would like everyone to stand if they have ever played a sport for Salem College, Salem Tyco University, Salem International University, or Salem University. If you're playing now or you've ever played, please stand. remain standing, please. If you ever coached for Salem College, Salem International University, or Salem University, please stand. If you have ever coached a sport at all outside of Salem University, please stand. If you have ever played a sport outside of Salem University, please stand. High school, college, little league, anything. If you've ever been a parent who supported a child when they played sports, please stand. If you've ever given a kid a ball, please stand. If you've ever received a ball as a kid, please stand. Now, almost everybody's on their feet, but I have one more. If you ever have attended an athletic event in your life, please stand. I think everyone. Okay. You can see how athletics and sports has affected all of our lives. Let's please give us all a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Also, as I'm looking in the audience, I noticed another Hall of Fame member, men's basketball, Carl Watson. Would you please stand? Carl Watson. Over the last year, we've worked hard to engage with our alumni, and we are thankful for Ms. Bacon and the instrumental role she plays on behalf of the university. Our president has now been with us for about a year and a half, and he's engaged with all of us, for all of us, especially our alumni, former student athletes and non-athletes, to embrace the past as we move into the future. It's my pleasure to introduce to you President Dan Feinberg.
Much, Steve. All right, I know it's a little warm in here. I'll try to go quickly and make sure this is about the folks that we're here to honor today. I am excited, as I always am, my second year at the Hall of Fame, inductions here at Salem University, and to be able to honor those that have exemplified what excellence looks like. I spent a great deal of my first year plus, and many of you have heard this, talking about what makes Salem University special, and when you come in from the outside, you get a different view than those that have been at the university for a long period of time. And as I've said, it's amazing to me the impact Salem University over the years it has been in existence, since 1888, has made lifelong relationships and impact on people's lives. When I say people, I'm referring to those predominantly who serve our students every day, our faculty and our staff. Those in our community who partner with us, and those who've come before us to make Salem University who we are today. Our alumni, our faculty and staff, our community, and we are all different. We come from different social economic backgrounds. We may have different religious beliefs, and yes, even different political beliefs. Unlike Washington, D.C., we actually get along. That's what makes us unique, with a common set of goals. What are those common set of goals? One, the student experience. Priority one every day. Folks at Salem know that. Certainly from me, probably have heard it from me more than they'd like to. They kind of said, yeah. And that is one of the things is I've got to know a lot of the alumni, those of you that coached and worked here before. Your passion for students was infectious because those who've been at the university who learned from you have picked that up by watching you, not just listening to you, but watch how you interacted with students when you were at the university. Quality education is critical. Quality athletic programs are critical. Great relationships with the community. Terrific partnerships with businesses and business leaders. And the list obviously could go on and on. Since our Hall of Fame ceremony last year, let me just brag about a couple things related to Salem. We talk a lot about quality and academic quality. We just completed our midterm evaluation with the Higher Learning Commission, our accrediting body, and had an outstanding review. We completed and received approval for all of our business programs by the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs. We received nursing specialized accreditation by the National League of Nursing Commission for Nursing Education Accreditation. We received approval, full approval by the state of West Virginia for the Board of Examiners for registered nursing for our RN program. That's a testament to quality and a testament to hard work by our faculty and those who lead our faculty. We've also opened up our new Department of International Affairs. As I spoke about last year, although we removed international officially from our name, it did not take the focus of international students out of who Salem University is. And the Department of International Affairs, reporting under our Executive Vice President, Dr. Kirkland, has made great strides in our first year, and yet you've already heard. I think we have a few athletes that might be from countries other than the U.S. As a matter of fact, I think we have 105 international students playing or attending Salem University here at the campus this year. A couple of other great achievements this year academically. Our baseball team received the American Baseball Coaches Association Team Academic Excellence Award for obtaining a GPA for the team of 3.0. And our men's water polo team earned the award for the highest GPA in the entire country for all Division I, Division II, and Division III schools. Third year in a row, and your Ivy League schools are not very happy with us. But we're enjoying the fact that our guys are that passionate about their education. We announced at the beginning of this year our new women's water polo team. We've now recruited and started our inaugural team this academic year. We've done a complete redo of our basketball floor, which you cannot see because of the green carpet. It's beautiful. You have to trust us. Come to a men's game, come to a women's game, come to a volleyball game, and you get a chance to see that. We've also named that after a legendary men's coach here, Mike Carey, who's now the head women's coach at West Virginia University, or the school up the road, as we all know. Additionally, we are planning our new Hall of Fame and Distinguished Alumni exhibit. Very fitting for this occasion today. And I wanted to recognize, but you've already recognized our Alumni Council and our outgoing president, Pat Hahn, the vision that they had to raise funds within the alumni on their own for this occasion. You'll receive a little green piece of paper on your way out, and if you would like to participate, you're welcome to do that, and the Alumni Council, not the university, is handling that. We're looking forward to having that exhibit up by the end of this year. As you leave today, you will, I just said that, nothing you do today, we do today, would be possible without those of you who we now call our alumni. It brings us to the reason we are here, the induction of two individuals in one team who rose above the others and showed us what excellence looks like. I'm always excited to be a part of today's ceremony because this is an example of honoring those who have excelled and paved the way for our student athletes today. Excellence has a definition. That definition means greatness. It means the very best. Understand that achieving excellence is never easy to do. So when we honor those and these new Hall of Fame inductees, remember, it was hard work. It was a commitment of each to be the very best every day. The results are non-debatable. They excelled and they earned this day. To each of you being honored today, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, President Fida. Now I'd like to introduce to you Dale Rusick, who will be our first presenter, and introduce our first Hall of Fame inductee.
Hi. So I'm Adele Marion Rusak. So my teachers back there at Castle Mary Martin, you probably don't remember me, but that's all right. I graduated in 1974. I always say class of 70 if you go. Now, high school, we kind of get it, get a little bit, all meld together, but that's all right. But it was the class of 74. And every kind of February now, my sorority sisters, Delta Zeta Chi, get together in Florida. We don't live there, some probably do, but mostly we just discuss things. And quite a few of us were in health and phys ed at that time, and also we had a minor in something. I minored in art education. Did I ever teach it? Yes. My first teaching job was, so it did pay off to have that double minor, to be in health and phys ed and art education. We were thinking to ourselves, you know, we all kind of in one way or another played athletics, or our other sorority sisters said, geez, you guys always came home and talked about athletics. was it that really made athletics special for us? Now you have to go back, as Carolyn was alluding to. You know, my mother played basketball at a college in Massachusetts in the 1940s, but that was very, very unusual. Title IX came into play in the 1960s and had said that most colleges had to have equality if you wanted funding by 72 or 73, I believe it was. Yes, we had tennis, but remember, tennis was a genteel sport. And then Harry, Mr. Castellano will tell you that, and Mr. Hartman could speak on when did field hockey begin. It started before I came in '70. But again, that was considered a girls' sport. No men were allowed. You notice I said girls. Because at that time, we were considered girls' sports. Men's sports, girls' sports. There's something there. Now, I'm not a big out there waving my woman's flag, so I don't want you to think that that's where I'm getting at. But, you know, even when you use the restroom, if they say guys, they say gals. If they say women, they say men. If they say boys, they say girls. They don't say men, girls. Not only that, but I kept my reading white articles. Chick round ball. Chick round ball sports. Really? Then they can never decide what we were. We were either the Tigrettes or the Tigresses. We weren't the Tigers. It did beat my high school team because my high school mascot was Napoleon. And they called us the Josephines. Really? Alright, so we moved ahead. But Mrs. Rice was there to make sure that we moved ahead. And her daughter Beverly is going to speak to how appalling she thought it was that we would be called girls and not women. I just wanted to play basketball. I wasn't too sure then, but now when I look back and having been in higher education and coaching my whole life, I think, wow, that's pretty interesting. So last night we were at the hotel and I thought, I'm going to take a walk over and meet this 89, 80, 88, 80, 87, 88 team that's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. And I said, I want to run it past you what we had to do versus what you had to do. I kind of know from where I worked what were the differences. And we talked. I said, did you stand on the side of the road and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? No. They got a stipend. But what did we do? We bought a jar of peanut butter, a jar of jelly, and we were on the side of the road making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at a restaurant. Because that's how you did it. Somebody said, one of my younger sorority sisters said, but did you go to Shoney's? No, I didn't go to Shoney's. Well, we had to pay your own way. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't go to Shoney's. I probably watched you guys eat because I had so much money to last me the whole year. And I had to make sure. Then I asked you, I'm sure you slept in hotel beds? Oh, yeah. We slept on the floor a couple of times. Oh, really? Or maybe we shared beds or shared rooms, and I don't even know how many were in the same bed in the same room. Kind of like maybe what Carolyn said, probably was a whole bunch. But that's how we did it. Did we mind? No, we didn't really know anything else. We wanted to play ball. Then I asked them, well, driving was a whole other issue. You probably had buses, I said, or vans. Yes, we had buses or vans. Now, I'm not sure what the men had at this time, because I really didn't pay much attention to them. Did they have a van? Did they have a bus? Did they have an allowance? Did they sleep two to a bed in a hotel? But we drove. Who has a car on campus? Okay, line up. We're meeting down there, and we are going to drive. Of course, I was in Mrs. Rice's car. you rather go over a cliff or get hit head on? Okay. So, we just went. And anyways, obviously, things really changed over time. But you always needed someone to start the start. And she really dedicated so much time to us. And it wasn't just in the coaching. She was my teacher. She was my advisor. She was my mentor. Everyone's. She knew when my grades fell during the semester and how she did that. But she knew during the semester and called me into the grades hall. What's wrong? I gotta be like everyone else. No. Your potential. What comes next after this? So it was always your potential. One of our other sorority sisters had said that when she hurt her leg and could no longer play, some coaches in today's day would write her off and say, "You don't matter anymore." She was still on her face about grades. So education, to all the athletes here, education is your priority. Then comes sports and whatever else you want to do. But education is the main thing. And that was her. I can think of her as being a wonderful teacher, a wonderful professor. Another interesting thing was that my senior year, when I was playing field hockey, I decided to quit to focus on student teaching. She said, "Really, you wanted to do that? Sorry, I gave your scholarship to someone else." She, along with one of our sorority sisters, somehow procured scholarships in the amount of $750 for the fall for field hockey. Tuition at that time was $775, which basically meant that we got a free ride. So I did get it for basketball, which was thankful for my parents, because they're the ones that played it. Not me. I played it, but they did it. In those days, too, there weren't many teams. To play 5 games was great. Our first softball team, we played 2 games. Went to Ohio University, we played to get it established. So we didn't play a lot of games, and we played teams that were way out of our league, Marshall University. But in 1972, we came in 3rd at that tournament with Marshall University and everyone else in the state of West Virginia, which was quite an accomplishment. The next year they were hoping we would, and we beat Marshall once, but we didn't repeat. So, what can I say? She was also, one other thing I really want to bring up is we all lived far away. So if you look at this picture here, you have a girl from West Virginia, you have a girl from Pennsylvania, you have a girl from Connecticut, you have a girl from New York, and I was from Massachusetts. She was our mother. There were no cell phones, no FaceTime, no anything. We didn't even have phones in our room. We had a phone down the hall, and hopefully the people who lived down the hall answered the phone. And that was it. All right, so she was our mother. And Bob Rice wrote to me, and he said that she would be very humble today to receive this award, and that she was very proud of each one of her girls. But most importantly, that she considered every one of her athletes her daughters and treated them as such. And that's why all 16 of us nominated Mrs. Martha Rice for the Hall of Fame.
Hello, I'm Martha Rice's daughter, and I remember Harry Hartman and Coach Paswan and some of the names I remember. I don't remember your faces, I'm sorry, we've all gotten a little bit older. This is my wonderful niece, Bobby Jo Tucker Rice Tucker, and she's standing up here with me today because Bobby Jo graduated from Salem University and played on the softball team that my mom started. So she got to benefit from that wonderful opportunity. I did not come to Salem College at the time because mother is my instructor because I went into the area of physical education and health. I ended up graduating from West Virginia University and Brigham Young University. So I went a different, stayed in the field, but just went to some other schools. I just want to say a couple of things. I want to thank the women athletes that nominated my mom. This is very special. I was growing up and my mom was a coach. Don't always remember the faces of the athletes that I've met, but I remember that she loved her athletes. And I want to thank the committee that chose her. She worked very hard for field hockey. This was not her area, but a lot of her students at that time came in from New Jersey, especially, I remember, and Eastern Pennsylvania, and played field hockey. And she learned about field hockey and coached it. She started basketball, softball for the women. I remember my mom was a very reserved woman until they came to fighting for the women athletes. And I can remember when I was in high school, she'd come home and she'd just be so mad. She'd go, you know, it's not girls' sports, it's women's sports. If they call it men's sports, it's women's sports. And she'd come home and go, the men get scholarships, the women should get scholarships. So this very reserved woman, as my mother, boy, she could get feisty when she'd come up, you know, to fight for the women athletes. And I can remember her going and buying the peanut butter and jelly in the bread. I can remember her driving the car. I can remember doing all of those things to help the athlete. At the time that there were athletics here, I went to West Virginia University. Hey, you youngins that are here, there weren't any athletics for women at that time, my first year that I was there. You all had it at Salem College, when there wasn't anything in West Virginia University. And being somewhat my mom's daughter, I would get a little feisty because I grew up wanting to play basketball on the playground with guys, right? And there were guys going off to schools getting scholarships. I'd be out running out, jumping and out shooting them because if there had been a point line, boy, I would have been phenomenal at that because the boys were taller. So I learned to shoot from the outside. So the women here at San Juan College were ahead of almost all the schools across the nation because of what my mother did. So this award is not only for my mom, but it's for all those women that were fighting for Title IX and for equality in sports at that time. So thank you so much for this honor for my mom. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Pat Atwell. Mr. Atwell was the head coach for the women's basketball team in 87 and 88. He also coached baseball here at Salem. Mr. Atwell was the conference coach of the year in 1988. He currently holds the position of athletic director at Culver Stockton College in Canton, Missouri.
I'd also like to thank my mom because that was what our so it all goes around. I'll try to be brief because I want this to be about the players and not me. Briefly, the history of me getting this job was the team was Terry Shelton champion. I graduated in '83. I came back in figured out quickly that my one job was don't screw this up. They're pretty good. So that was my goal. Like, okay, let's see if I can not screw this up. So what I've realized now, I came here in the fall of '79 to say I graduated in '83. I've been in college athletics, still in. As a coach or an athletic director. I've been an athletic director since '01. What I realize now, looking back, and I kind of knew it then, we were really good. We were really good. This team will stand the test of time because I've seen hundreds upon hundreds of teams and athletes, and we had a couple of exceptional athletes and a phenomenal team. And you have to have both. I mean, you need some players, and you need great dedication. So this team stands the test of time, and being in here is really nice because to give you a snapshot of the moment, we weren't excelling at that time really in a lot of sports in Salem. It was close to where football was going to be gone for a while, and the men's program was basketball, which has been very good, was just kind of in a down spot, and we didn't even have soccer. We didn't have that yet. It was coming. Baseball we were okay, but we started getting the cooking with basketball. This place was rocking. I mean, any of you that were here, you remember it was wall-to-wall people. I mean, it was an awful place for people to come because we were kind of the show, and the only way you get to be that way is if the people rooting for you like the people you play. They're not going to come root for people they don't feel. We had great people playing, so they were fun. And I tell our athletes that to this day. If you want somebody to come root for you, be a good person. Be a good person in the cafeteria. Don't just, don't be a little above people. Just be a good person. Be a great people. I felt very, very blessed to be a part of it. So before I introduce the team, I would also like to thank some of my mentors who have been here because whatever I've been able to do in athletics is because of the people that I had here. As an undergrad, it kind of showed me the way, and then as a very young coach. So three people I can see. Coach Hartman was my mentor, athletic director. So as a young guy, he doesn't know it obviously, but I'm watching him and he does a pretty cool job. Wouldn't mind being the athletic director. I like what Coach Hartman does. Mrs. Devricks was the first class I ever took. She was awesome. Just knowing, learning from her in my PE world. And then Dr. John Curran, again, one of my professors, helped me with my master's. We were able to referee together when I came back. And it's really neat to see three people that, when you stand here at 57 years old, you realize how much they meant to your development. And of coach, God bless Clint Blunt, my coach. He was everything to everybody that ever played. Just solid leader, great guy. So now, before I introduce the team, there's a couple people that I want to recognize that aren't with us anymore. The first is Shaky. Shaky would have loved this. Would he not have loved this? I mean, he would have beaten this up. He recruited this team. He coached it with me. Shaky was he would have loved this. Did a great job. And then Francis Johnson, one of our teammates, we lost recently. Francis was from New York City, and Francis's personality basically wouldn't fit in the gym here. I mean, it wasn't big. Boy, could she make some big plays. Special person, special player. God bless both Shaky and Francis. So I want to introduce the team, and I thought about saying something about each one of them when they came up. Then I look at them and I think, I'm just going to say, in this one, unselfish. What a great teammate. What a desire to win. They played hard. And because they did. This team liked to win. When you get a team that likes to win, they'll do what it takes. It's pretty special. So these four young ladies and the one behind me, I'll bring up, and instead of saying something, Kelly may do that when she gets to talk about the team, because it's their team. But thank you guys. I'll bring you up. You'll stand down here. Kelly and I will bounce down there with you. Hopefully I won't hurt something stepping off the stage. And we'll get a nice picture, and then Kelly can speak about our experience. So first, we'll Carla Foltz Williams. If you step up and stand right over here, one of the best smiles in the history of ever. Leanne Bird. Kendrick Smith. And then the absolute heart and soul of our team, our leader, it's inspirational floor leader and somebody that his passion was as infectious as anybody's could ever be. Our captain, Kelly Corcoran number 1. So, we get our picture.
Never tell the language teacher they can give a speech because they like writing. It's with great pleasure that I stand here this afternoon with Coach Pat Atwell and my teammates for this induction. Sorry. Into the Hall of Fame. When I think of this championship team, I need to first quote the rapper Drake. We started from the bottom and now we're here. When Angie Smith Council and I started here in fall of 1984, Salem was at the bottom of the conference. The record the previous year was 3-15. We wore homemade green polyester uniforms with numbers and letters sewn on by hand. We had 3 head coaches in 4 years. We went 9-10 our first year. My junior year, we went 15-15. At that point, it was the most wins ever by a Salem College women's basketball team. My senior year, our overall record was 20-9, and our conference record was 13-2. We were regular season champions. We were 2 games from going to the Nationals. One of those games was with Charleston, who had beaten us by 1 point on a last-second shot in an overtime game earlier that year. If we would have beaten them, we would have played Seton Hill, who we had beat by 12 points at the beginning of the season. The upside was that we played at home and we won 17 straight games. The downside was that we played during spring break and our student section was not here. Unfortunately, we lost that game, but we accomplished much. We had the first lady to garner 500 rebounds in a season, Angela Smith Council. We had the first 2 girls, ladies, sorry I said girls, it's all right, over 1,000 points, Angie Smith Council and me. We had the most wins at that time in a single season, 20, and the first regular season championship. And I am going to talk about everybody, the ones that aren't here because we're videoing, and the girls that couldn't get here all wanted to be, and that says a lot. First, Coach Pat. Coach Atwell set high expectations for us. We worked hard to meet those expectations. He was very positive, very upbeat. Not that he wouldn't yell at us. I do have one story to share about Matt. He was talking to Leanne one day during practice, and he got mad because everyone else in the team, for whatever reason, was walking away. He blew the whistle, made everybody run. He said, "I don't want to turn around and see 14 asses walking away from me." If you know Pat, it's particularly funny because Pat doesn't cuss very often. We kind of knew we were in trouble. Pat was a great role model for us. He and Coach Shady complemented each other's personality. Terry Shady Schillenberg, he was our assistant coach in my sophomore year, then became the head coach. He had an amazing ability to recruit. He brought in several top-notch players. He had an uncanny ability with the X's and O's in the games. Unfortunately, he also discovered the use of the swimming pool for preseason conditioning. It was the only time in my life that I wished I couldn't swim. He also taught us to play defense, really hard-nosed defense. We played several types of defenses and presses. I implemented many of these defensive strategies when I became a coach. One story that I had that in because she's our memory. After one particular game, don't know where it was at, doesn't matter. A couple of us went to a disagreement about something, don't remember what it was. And I'm going to say we ate well. Shaky fed us well, because Shaky liked me, so we were good. But he got mad that day. He said, y'all want to act like kids? I'm going to treat you like kids. He went through the drive-thru of McDonald's and ordered 15 Happy Meals. We got smarter after that. He had 3 sayings, and I have to share those, because I still use them sometimes. When we played bad, or it was a long day, he'd say, I'm so tired, my hair hurts. When we got hurt, we heard, it's too far from your heart to kill you, or 100 years from now, you'll never remember it. He passed away several years ago, and we owe a lot of our success to him. Next on the list is Angie Smith Council. We played together for 4 years. Her quiet demeanor off the court was deceptive on the court. She was 6 feet tall, averaged almost 17 points and 11 rebounds per game. She was a great leader, and as I said, the first player to reach 1,000 points and 500 rebounds. She was also first team all-conference. Next up is Melissa Swartz. She's a 5'11" sophomore. She averaged 13.6 rebounds, 13.6 points, 11.3 rebounds. She was extremely strong. She got the ball down low. She was going to score. She also was first team all-conference. Next up is Tracy Bonzel, also known as B. She was a defensive machine. She wasn't big, but she would D you up, and she was relentless. We loved to press other teams and often force turnovers. And B and I loved to draw the charge, get the crowd going. Next is Denise Zundel Stoner, also known as Z. She would come off the bench and play guard for us. She was a very quiet, unassuming guard, played great defense. She was also a very smart player. Next up, Kim Rick Smith, also known as Slick Rick. Played guard, could spot up and shoot very well. If she was left open, she could drain the outside shot. She and Denise had very calm personalities and both had the ability to come in the game and have a calming effect on some of us when it was a tight situation. Next, Rhonda Taylor. Rhonda was a great long-range shooter and for her ability to bust zone defenses. She scored a game-high 26 points, including 4 three-pointers, in a win against Fairmont State. We always enjoy beating Fairmont State. Next, Tammy Pearson. She had 6 knee surgeries, kept coming back to play. Didn't get to play much because of her injuries, but she always went through the practices, she cheered us on, and she never complained. Definitely a team player. Leanne Byrd. She was a nice inside player, very physical, and a great rebounder. She forced our forwards to work hard on practice and was an inside presence. She doesn't shoot the 3, but Shaky would tell her, Bird, get back in your cage. Meaning get back in the paint. Next, Carla Folks. Carla had lots of speed and a nice shot. She pushed all the guards to be better players and was a good defender. She developed into a really nice player in the conference. Marianne Lewis. Marianne was a great point guard, had a knack for finding the open person and getting the ball to them. By the time she graduated, she had broke any records that I had and any guard before me. She did a really good job. Frances Johnson, which we talked about earlier, averaged 12.5 points per game, 6.1 rebounds. She's one of the smoothest players I've ever had the pleasure to play with. She had some serious hang time and could move like no other. She had a smile that could light up the room and brought confidence to her team. I would like to take a minute to thank I'd like to thank Dr. Curran and his department for helping to recruit me to get me here. Baker Neal had initially recruited me, but then he took another job, and I was in limbo, was going to go to another school. Dr. Curran actually drove to Tucker County, found me down at the park playing ball. What are you doing? I said, well, I don't know if they're going to let me play. They want you to play. You're not going anywhere else. You're coming to Salem. And Harry Hartman would send me communications through the mail and occasional phone call throughout the summer. And they just kept me in the frame of mind that this is where I needed to be. And they were right. So thank you to you two gentlemen. And just a few little side notes. The 1987-88 championship team will never forget the following. Wearing brand new uniforms and travel sweats. Running till we puked or getting rides uphill from the baseball team. Hearing our name announced, running out of that locker room to Eye of the Tiger, running across the Lady Tiger's carpet with a spotlight shining on us in the student section, giving us high fives. Seeing the gym full of people watching women's basketball. The outpour of support from the community and the people on this campus. Listening to Miss Betty cheer for us from the concession stand and occasionally give the officials an earful. Okay, more than occasionally. Dinner at President Dr. and Mrs. Ron Old's house, rest in peace, Dr. Old. Eating team meals together, sleeping and singing in a band, making history. One side note, some of you will know what this means, some of you won't. If you don't know what it means, you can ask me afterwards. I will not explain anything right now. But if you know the story, you'll appreciate this. Carla folks gave those to me. There's a story behind it. See me afterwards if you want to hear it. Our trip to the cabin in the woods in Tucker County, complete with an outhouse, midnight visit to the nearby cemetery, and a trip to Blackwater Falls. Most of all, we learned how to be better people. We matched personalities, 6 states. We were like sisters. We love basketball. Our coaches. Salem College. And each other. For us, basketball was a great equalizer. We spent countless hours these past few weeks catching up in a group chat with Facebook Messenger. We have laughed and laughed and laughed. We have many, many, many fantastic memories at Salem College. Thank you to the committee for selecting us to be part of the Salem College, or Salem University Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Pat Atwell and members of the 1987-88 Lady Tigers regular season conference champions for your induction to the Hall of Fame.
Lastly, I want to introduce Coach Marie Marcon. He is a men's soccer coach here right now, and currently, and he's also the director of international affairs. I kind of put him on a timeline here. I have to apologize to him. He had their alumni game earlier today, and I kind of put it to begin here a little bit. I hope he forgives me. I'm sure he will.
Whether I like it or not, I'm on a timeline. So I'm going to extend this time as much as I can. I'm happy, I'm pleased, I'm honored to stand here in front of you for one of the best celebrations of my career at Salem University. It is Salem University today. When I arrived in 2000, it was still Salem Dayfield. That is switched to Salem International, and 1 year ago, it became what we all know it to be today, Salem University. Before I got here, all I knew is there was an opening for a head soccer coach, and I applied and I got the position. I came here and I saw the shortcomings, but I looked past them because I saw the potential. And I was inspired by others who were successful. Most of all, Coach Mike Carey, who you all know, was in charge of the men's basketball team. I figured that if he could win, I could find a way to win too. And I tried so very hard to build a soccer program. And no matter how good one can be as a coach, you need the players. When you get the players, you have a chance. And you get the players who have a heart, who have the skill, and the desire to get better, then the chances multiply immensely. So, part of our job as college coaches is to recruit these players. In the summer of 2004, I was lucky enough to find a skinny guy in some corner of Argentina. I looked at him, he looked feisty. And I figured, you know what? I'll get this guy, we'll see where we go from here. Well, I was very happy in one of his first matches. He scores a goal and he wants to call home by taking his shoe off and putting it into his ear. He got a yellow card because the referee didn't see the humor in that. But I figured, you know what? The guy has a personality. So we kept on working at it. And the more we worked at it, the more I realized that not only that he was a very skillful guy, deceptive in every possible way, but he was resilient like you've never seen before. And I said this happened in 2004. Well, I may want to tell you all that soccer has not won anything before that. The best we could do is have some winning records under my direction, but we never got close to any silverware. Well, at the end of 2004, we won the regular season by beating every opponent in the WBIC, a unique feat that has not been replicated as long as I can remember. So, the conference tournament follows the regular season. We got unluckily picked back by Willie, but we never forgot. So 1 year later, we pull our strength together and then we managed to win the conference tournament. And who do you think we beat in the final? Willie. And it was a fantastic match because we actually played 3 overtime matches in the tournament to get over there. And we won every single one, but one in particular, the semi-final, we played at Shepherd. And in the day prior to that game, I have my goalkeepers training to defend penalty kicks, and I have my field players shooting penalty kicks because when you play a semi-final match, there is a chance you get in overtime, and then you need to take a penalty kick shootout. So the field players were getting the job done, but the goalkeepers not so much. Well, I have a crazy idea. I have this skinny guy I told you that I really from Argentina who was good at everything, and I said, get in goal. He gets in goal, and he does better than all the 3 goalkeepers that I had. So I said, you know what, we get into overtime, you're going to go. So indeed, we get into overtime, we get to penalty kick, and he goes in goal. And he saves a couple, and then it's turn is to take one, and he hits the post. Good enough, we manage to win, we make the final, and in overtime, again in the final, he sets himself up inside the box and starts screaming at the top of his lungs to one of his teammates who was actually one of the goalkeepers who now was playing on the field. He says, Danny, you cross it. So the guy goes and crosses, and he rises over everybody, hits the ball in front of the goal, and the teammate of his comes and just taps the ball in, and we win the championship against the team that just beat us in the semi-final the year before. So that was 2005, the first championship that Salem ever won. 1 year later, we come again, and now we have an interesting situation because in the first part of the season, we played 9 matches, we won 1 and lost the others. It was unheard of. One of the problems, the guy I told you I got from Argentina who have I not named yet, is he? Okay, I promise I will tell you his name.
He's injured. And he's got an injury. For those of us who were on the athletic field, you kind of know what the hip flexor injury is. I won't show you what it is. But it holds you back, and it's a nagging injury that doesn't let you run, doesn't let you do a lot of the things that you can do. So when you have a playmaker on your team who cannot play make because he can hardly walk, the team doesn't play the same. So one day I thought, I keep on thinking, what am I going to do with him? He comes and says, Coach, put me on because this season is going nowhere and I'm not getting any better. And I'm looking at him and I think that, yeah, I'm a coach, I want to win, but I'm also a man and a father, and I don't want to kill this young man because he's got a life. So I got to find a way to get him on the field. So I tell him, I was just about to say his name, you're going to play striker. He looks at me and says, Coach, you must be crazy. You know I cannot run. I said, you don't have to run. All you have to do is just stand up there upfield. If I am allowed to borrow a term from basketball, you call the tallest play all the way high center. Yep. So I say, you stay up there and we play the ball to your feet. Well, this guy who dropped a bomb next to him, he wouldn't reach. You gave me the ball at his feet. There were people around you hacking him. He wouldn't give up the ball. So I said, we get the ball to your feet, and once you get the ball, turn, distribute to the guys coming from behind, and we score. Well, the first time it happened maybe about 50 minutes into the game, a teammate of his forgets that he came out running, gives him a ball. And I scream from the sideline, run, you lazy guy. He gives me a dirty look and says nothing. A few minutes later, it happens again. And the long ball goes, doesn't go after it. I said, how lazy can you be? He looks at me and says, I'm so lazy you don't even believe it. Well, finally, he understood why I was chastising him. He comes off the field at halftime and says, those dorks don't even know that I cannot run. They keep on hacking my ankles. I said, why do you think I was chastising you? He says, the first time I thought you were crazy, but the second time, I really understood. So we win that one, we move on. And then I told you that in the championship of the previous year, he assisted the goal. Now in the final, we played at Westlake. We won 1-0, he scores the winning goal. This guy always was a clutch player. The harder he got on the field, the better he stood up and performed. And we are late today because we had an alumni soccer match. You look at him today and he looks as if there is only half a season since he is not playing college anymore. So, got on the field, played with everybody else, smarter like a whip. And guess what? He scores again today. And how he scores? Identifies an opportunity, gets the ball, fakes them out of their boots, and just places the ball nicely for him. And then everybody gives him a round of applause, and he gets off the field. And now he's telling me that he's got sore muscles. So, I just told you about the 3 years that he was a student at Salem University. Well, in 2002, by then I was the soccer coach. The men's tennis coach position becomes available. There is some kind of chemistry between soccer and tennis where if one coaches soccer, he believes that he can coach tennis also. So I said, somebody's got to do it, I'll do it. Well, I'm the first one who will tell you that I'm not as good of a tennis coach as others. So, on the other hand, if I'm going to be offered an opportunity, I think I can go. And when I do that, I use it sometimes to recruit. And when I recruit quality people, I get blessed with somebody like the one I haven't named yet. So, I need a few more tennis players because they have enough. So he comes and says, let me give it a try. Well, he gave it such a good try, and he was so thorough at it, that he was pulling his teammates out of the door on the court, allegedly because he was the one in charge of than being on the court. But the purpose was for him to get better. So, I mentioned tennis because in the spring of 2006, it was the 52 years anniversary since Salem didn't win anything in tennis. If such an anniversary exists. So, we played in the regular season, and we get to the conference tournament, and Shepherd University had won 52 straight matches in the WFISC, and they ended up playing against the likes of us. Salem International University was the name at the time. Well, we get in the final, and I knew I had 3 brilliant tennis players who could win their singles matches. 2 of them, once I paired them up and they started playing doubles, never lost a match until we went to the NCAA tournament. So if you understand how the dual tennis matches happen, you play 3 doubles, 6 singles, and you got to win a total of 5 to beat the other university. So we won the doubles that we were counting on. We knew we could win 3 singles, that's 4, so I need to get 1 more. Well, the 1 more could come from the doubles that had a freshman guy from Romania and a senior guy from Argentina who was a soccer player. But he was so competitive that if he was going to play Nintendo, he would do everything that he possibly could to win. So, good enough, they win. So now, we have 2 wins in the doubles, we win 2 singles, and the last 2 matches of the day is number 1 singles and number 5 singles, who is the player from Argentina, the soccer player, whom I haven't named yet. And they end up playing side by side. So he wins the first set. You gotta win 2 to win the match. Drops the second, so now it's 1-1. On the court next to him, our number 1 is taking control of the match, and it looks like he can handle the match. And I look at him and say, get going, what are you doing? So he's dragging, he's tying shoelaces, he just changes the racket, he walks around. Our number 1 wins. In tennis competition, when one team wins 5, the match stops. So he comes off the court jumping up and down and says, we won. I said, yeah, we did won. Well, how about we? He said, I did not do it. So this is the personality of this champion. If he needed to win, he would win. If he didn't need to win, he would make sure that he didn't lose. So now let me tell you his name. Because we're here to honor this young man who earned a bachelor's degree from Salem, who earned a master's degree from Salem, who settled in the Washington, D.C. area and built one of the most beautiful families that you'll ever see. By the way, they are there, and they have that little baby who's the sweetest thing you'll ever see, and who smiled at me the first thing that he did when he saw me, and my wife tells me that his hair and mine look the same. So how can I not love him? But with that being said, I want to say once again how proud I am, how honored I am to introduce to you Guillermo Nestor Colado.
Let me tell you this. I tried with my best. Most of tried. My best. I want to take Korean on my journey. I was not 3 years old, I was only 2.5. And the moment that Korean recruited me, I had no English skills at all. I didn't speak any English. As of today, I just finished second master's degree at University. To start with, I would like to thank Salem Doreen, his coaching staff at the time, my family, my former teammates, and some of them took the time away from family, they climbed from far places to be able to be with me today on such an important day in my life. It takes a village to achieve such recognition. Soccer is not a one player sport. I was fortunate enough to be surrounded by the best village possible. As you guys can tell by now, I don't feel comfortable about speaking in public at all. It's not my thing. But I don't want to pass the opportunity to express what I went through during my years at Salem. I'm sure many of you, especially the guys that we play against today, they're gonna feel recognized or touched by our experiences. Reflecting back and discovering memories during my years at Salem, I realized that most of them have three things in common. Those are joy, happiness, and love. I'm going to proceed to describe them for you, and I'm going to also take the liberty to give you my own description. Joy, if you go to a dictionary, it's going to say it's a feel of pleasure, it's attitude we put on anything we do. It's not temporary and comes from the heart. The more joy we invest in what we do, the less effort and tedious the task turns to be. Find the joy on everything you do. Practicing with the team, trips away from home, and even attending classes. Second item, I'm going to talk a little bit about happiness. Happiness is an emotion experience when something good happens to us. Unlike joy, happiness is temporary. Some happy moments at Salem include getting a good grade or passing a final exam when I didn't speak much English at that time. It didn't get any better, don't worry. Another memory, as Florian says, 2004 regular season championship. That's the moment of happiness. 2005 and 2006 soccer conference tournament championship. Another moment of happiness. 2006 tennis conference tournament championship. Another moment of happiness. And most important in my book, graduation in December 2006. Another moment of happiness. Finally, I want you guys to talk a little bit. I want to describe what luck is. Is success or failure apparently brought by a chance rather than through one's own actions. My definition of luck is when preparation and opportunity find each other. In closing, I was lucky that failing gave me the opportunity to demonstrate how prepared I was at that time. Thank you my teammates at the time and the coaching staff for making me enjoy every bit of the journey that led to countless moments of happiness, such as championships and graduations. Thanks for former teammates, family members, coaches, friends for sacrificing the weekend to be part of this. And to the guys present that are currently attending Salem, make sure you guys grab any opportunity given to you. And with your preparation, make it to a lucky moment. But do not forget to enjoy the ride, which is essential to be able to reach that magic moment of happiness. Thank you.
This time I would like to introduce our Executive Vice President, Dr. Eric Kirkland, who has a special recognition all